In the first presentation, we considered the ABC of REBT and how it informs the Go Spaghettio pedagogy. The idea is to take REBT from the rooms of the therapist specialist into the excitement and energy of the early childhood school and classroom settings. Albert Ellis said the future of psychotherapy was in the classroom, and here we are. Good on you, Miss Smithers. Go Spaghettio introduces the REBT theory of psychotherapy to the early childhood young constructivist. General semantics also comes into play, which says that the map is not the territory, the word is not the thing or person. Go Spaghettio teaches how to think in self-helpful, brain-friend, success-helper thinking ways via the ABC of REBT and general semantics theory. There are, however, two more elements to the ABC theory. Miss Smithers is a rational emotive behavior educator. She has learned about the ABC of REBT, and she wants her young learners to know all about it. Here she talks about the D and the E parts of the ABC of REBT. Miss Smithers is on the ball. In this slide, we introduce two additional components of the ABC of REBT, and that's the D and E parts. So we're back at school, and Miss Smithers is about to introduce these two important additions to the ABC of REBT. Miss Smithers teaches the children that A is an adverse happening, something we don't want to happen. That C is how we feel and behave as a consequence of what happens at A. This message becomes a feature of daily classroom discourse, as Miss Smithers refers to things constantly like, how do you feel? Oh, I feel worried today. What happened? What are you thinking? What were you thinking? What was Brain Buddy saying? I think Brain Buddy is trying to give me a big headache. Now, what would brain friends say, etc.? This classroom chat, led by Ms. Smithers, is reinforcing the ABC of REBT ideas, reminding children that things happen. We feel and act in response to what happens. We interpret what's happening. We think about it. We question whether what we are thinking is true or not. We reconsider and rethink and reset what we think to a brain-friend, success-helper, rational setting, because we challenge the veracity of brain buddy thinking at B, what we think. Rethinking, reconsidering, challenging what we think is true is called disputation of irrational beliefs, the D of the ABC of REBT. Ms. Smithers hones her Go Spaghettio knowledge and practice as she becomes a competent, rational emotive behavior educator, and her students are learning about the ABC of REBT in their daily learning. Let's look at D more closely. Ms. Smithers gives it a try, banana pie. We consider the thoughts of the children in presentation 1, where at B of the ABC of REBT, they thought, I'm done, I'm hopeless, no one likes me. I need them to like and approve of me, thought Miss Smithers about her colleagues. Even Miss Smithers has challenges. D is the process of challenging or reviewing what we are thinking at B. In the classroom, Miss Smithers might model this like so. I feel sad, girls and boys, not just a little bit, but a lot. Let's check the emotional thermometer, says the children. You might ask, did something happen? Who will ask me that question, says Miss Smithers. What am I thinking? Is it brain friend or brain buddy thinking, she continues. How can you tell? Miss Smithers says, I think people must like me, and if they don't, it means I'm not likable and no one likes me. But they don't have to, even if I'd like them to. I do have some friends, which is okay. What do you think, people? Not everyone likes you, Miss Smithers, but many do. We like you. I feel better now because I've changed the way I think. My new thinking rule is I would like everyone to like me, but they don't have to, and that's okay. And if some people don't like me, doesn't mean I'm not okay. I will write that in my daily journal. Thanks everyone for helping me. This kind of modelling and classroom chatter is a constant reference to how we think, how we feel and act are connected. So D is when we rethink, dispute our brain-body thinking, question and challenge what might be brain-body thinking that is making brain-body feelings and brain-body behaviours. Ms. Smithers has been doing some homework and has learned about some questions she can introduce into classroom discourse. This set of questions, suggested by general semantics theory, is used by Ms. Smithers when talking to students about the ABC of REBT. She asks, "What do you mean when you say you're dumb? How do you know? Why do you think this? What have you left out? What things show you that this is not true?" The children hear this every day. Ms. Smithers gives it a try, banana pie. Good on you, Ms. Smithers. But wait, there's more. What does E represent? E is effective new belief. Teacher, Ms. Smithers, has identified that her brain-body belief that everyone should like her is not helpful. She has friends who do like her, and she is always okay. She feels better now. Ms. Smithers used to think, I'm only okay if people I like me. She now thinks, I'm okay, even if some people may not think I'm okay. She practices this belief and reminds herself daily and articulates her new way of thinking to the children aloud to communicate to them that brain-body thinking makes brain-body feelings and behaviors. I can change my brain-body thinking to brain-friend thinking. I can practice my brain-friend thinking. Ms. Smithers' new effective belief is, I don't need you to like me for me to like myself. In other words, Ms. Smithers prefers rather than demands that others should like her. She no longer believes that she needs others to like her for her to know she is okay. Well done, Ms. Smithers. Remember to practice your ABC of REBT. Practice your have a go spaghettio thinking, Ms. Withers says. The ABC of REBT tells us that what we think about ourselves, others, and the world we live in is our version of what we think is true. The map, or a map, is not the territory. The word is not the thing. They just represent what we think is real or true. What others think of us is not us. Brain-body thinking, like I'm dumb, is a falsehood because I am not the word. Stay tuned for presentation 3 of the ABC of REBT and Have a Go Spaghettio, where we consider all that we've learned in presentation 1 and presentation 2, and we apply it in relation to the adventures of a particular book character as we track and analyze what's happening according to the ABC and D&E of REBT. Ms. Smithers says, give it a try, banana pie. Do your best, lemon zest.